Hey, this is Jim, and you guys have been threatening all you guys to try one of Chef Jean-Pierre's recipes. So today, we're going to do creamy garlic chicken for Sonia and her mother. And you'll know that if this works, because if you never see it, it means that it didn't come out right. So what we did is, we start with chicken. Now, if you look at Chef's video, which Sonia's going to very nicely put a link into down in the description, he takes a big chicken breast and he slices it. Well, I was just being lazy. Huh?
You don't have to yell, just
I'm
talk.
sorry. So I was just being lazy. So I bought chicken breasts that were approximately a 1/4 inch thick. Okay? So that's what I did. There's 3 of us, so I'm making 3 breasts. We also need a couple of potatoes because we're going to make potatoes in the fry pan. Okay? And we need a little bit of cream. We need some garlic. We need, because obviously it's garlic, right? It's mashed potatoes. And we need some flour that's been seasoned with salt, pepper, and some pecorino romano, whatever the stuff it is. It's cheese. Once again, it'll be in the recipe that she's doing it. Okay, so now you're all supposed to use clarified butter for this. I don't have any clarified butter. Now, whenever you see something in Chef who uses clarified butter, he says if you don't have clarified butter, you can use any high temperature oil. So we're going to use olive oil, and we also need some salt-free chicken stock. Now, I don't have enough room in my house to keep a lot of things that he shows you how to make, but the most important thing is that if you're going to use this, it has to be salt-free because you're going to add your own salt and pepper, and if you put salted chicken stock in and then you add salt and pepper, it's going to be really salty. All right, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the pans hot. Now, I don't have I guess I'm going to do the, yeah, I'll do the chicken on this one. Come on. That's the back one. Okay, so we're going to put olive oil in here. Just enough to coat the bottom of the pan, guys. Now, while I'm doing this, I learned this recipe on Chef Jean-Pierre's channel. For those of you that think that cooking is difficult, I can tell you that even a child could do it, right? Right. So while while I'm waiting for that, okay, I have the chicken here. And of course, because I have contaminated the damn cutting board with the chicken, I have to fix this. All right? Because I'm going to cut potatoes. So, with very hot tap water, we're going to cut down here. So it should be good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these potatoes. Now these are raw potatoes that I just washed. And what we want to do is we're going to cut them in slices. Come on. Okay. That's one side. And that's the other side. That's good enough. So now, what we're going to do is I have the potatoes actually take longer to do. Potatoes take longer to do actually than the chicken does. So we're gonna put some oil in here. This is a pan that's been heated. Okay. Is there a light there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's
Okay.
another one over there on the wall.
All right, that's sounding pretty good. Now, like anything else you put in a fry pan, chef will tell you, put them in and leave them alone. Okay, so that's so I can fit in there. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is I made up this mixture. Now, he uses a lasagna pan, but this is good. This is flour and salt and pepper and some Parmigiano Romano cheese.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano. Excuse my Italian. All right, so now what we're going to do is make sure that and we're going to dredge, okay, the chicken in this mixture. And the reason we do this is because we want the chicken to be dry, right?
Goes that way.
All right. So we now have our flour, our and trust me when I tell you I'm not a super professional chef, and okay. So now we're going to wait for that chicken to get golden brown on both sides, and then we're going to take it out, and then we're going to do the sauce. So we'll see you in just a few minutes when the chicken is ready. You have flipped the chicken in your absence, and you can see how nicely brown it is. And we're going to brown the other side, which will take a few minutes, and have the potatoes in. And I got a little rambunctious with potatoes, so I'm probably going to get another set and not have the heat quite so high. Salt and pepper, because you can't have anything from Chef Gontier without adding salt and pepper. So salt and pepper has been added to the potatoes. It was already in the dredge for the chicken. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the chicken here. A little more. Come on. Come here, you. Yeah, that makes me like that. Okay, so I'm going to finish the chicken now, and when the chicken is done, and actually I think that I'm going to take these potatoes out. Let me see if they're done now. So we now have chicken that's golden brown. It's not completely cooked yet because we're going to cook it and the rest of it in the sauce. Okay, so this gets set. So now the next thing we're going to do is do the sauce. And I'm making another batch of potatoes. I'm going to really turn the heat on down because these got a little brown on one side. But I've tried them and they taste really good. I don't want to say they taste outstanding or
amazing.
Amazing, because he probably has that copyrighted. All right, so now if you're doing this for real, you're going to put shallots and you're going to put You're going to put shallots, and you're going to put some spinach leaves, maybe mushrooms, and chicken stock. So everybody that knows Sonia knows she won't eat any of those things. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make the garlic sauce. Okay. So we start out with, we already have the pan hot. I'm just going to add just a tad more oil in there. Okay. And we're going to add garlic. Chef, don't look at this. I forgot my garlic at home. So we're going to put powder, but that means is that it's going to come to fruition really quick. Okay. Ooh, it's garlicky, all right. Okay. So here we go. Now, one of the rules that I learned is that the minute that you put garlic in something, you have to have liquid. And our liquid is going to be unsalted chicken stock. Okay? Now, Chef's got this great recipe to make your own chicken stock. But like I said, I live in an apartment, and I don't have
A big enough kitchen.
a big enough kitchen to keep all of the stuff. So I try to find like quality things. So here's chicken stock, and it says that we need chicken stock of approximately 32 ounce bottles. So I probably used about 16 ounces of it. Has a ridiculous cap on it. Okay. Now while that's heating up, let's check the potatoes and make sure they're on the front right. Okay, so they're a little brown on this side, so we're going to turn them over.
Slow down, babe. Relax.
I'm trying to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Notice I'm trying to say make it look like I know what I'm doing. Okay, and then
Whoa.
the bottom came out of the salt shaker. I think Sonia did that on
I
purpose.
did not.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit this heat. Okay. All right. And then, as soon as this is hot, it's not hot yet. Of course, I guess because there's no salt in the chicken stock. So I'm going to add some salt from the broken salt shaker, and I'm going to add some pepper from the thing that's not, because that's what you do. Okay. A little bit of stir. Smells garlicky, so I'm not going to add any more. You can see these potatoes are coming out much better than the other ones because I turn the heat way down low. I have a tendency of like cooking things to death quickly, and then the outside cooks and the inside up. So I think that's close enough that we can re-investiture our chicken. Okay. And this is supposed to help. This will cook the chicken on the rest of the way on the inside. Okay. And going to be it for now until the chicken is completely cooked. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to add, after a couple of minutes, we're going to add some heavy whipping cream, about maybe a quarter cup. This thing is like 3/4 the way empty, so I'm just going to use what I have in here. So we'll see you when the chicken is cooked, or just when I'm going to put the cream in, and then when these potatoes are done. Hopefully I won't burn this group. All right,
Good.
so as promised, we're waiting for this chicken to be almost done. We're going to pour in the cream. Look at how lovely that is. I love using cream. And there we go. Probably a little too much. And we're going to give this a little stir here. Okay. And then we're going to add a little more garlic. Just
Because you can never have enough garlic.
well,
Or bacon.
that's probably a little bit too much, but it'll cook it. So, there's a couple of rules that I learned from watching chefs' videos. One of which is that you never put garlic in until you're ready to put liquid in of some sort. So we didn't put garlic in here until I put the stock in. Okay, and here's our potatoes the way they're supposed to look. Okay, see they're kind of brown on both sides. They're nice and soft. So I'm going to shake this off. You guys also missed me. Well, I just got a little bit rambunctious with garlic, and I got it on the plate, but I missed the potatoes that were sitting on here. So I didn't want to put them on. Okay, you can see that they're nice and brown on both sides. Come on. Not burned to a crisp. Okay, I'll leave that chicken in there until I'm pretty sure that it's done, and I should be pretty sure that it's done. We're just going to give that a stir. Okay, so we're going to let this cook down a little bit, and then we'll be back when we're ready to plate. Okay, so we're at the time to put the secret ingredient in, which is butter. Not margarine, guys, butter. And remember, this was this can be cooked in clarified butter, right? But if you're going to cook something in butter or add butter to it, you have to make sure that the temperature is under 225 degrees. Otherwise, the butter will separate and it will turn to oil and bad things, and it'll make your stuff taste terrible. So that's what you're, right? So I put the butter in just to one of the things to do is thicken it up a little bit. I didn't have a lot of butter, but I did add some, and you can see that it's pretty nice, right? Although the sauce, because it doesn't have all the other things in it that would help absorb the sauce, it's a little bit loose, but that's the way that it's going to be. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring some plates over. I'm going to plate this at the stove because you had a potato. Janice had a potato. So it's not that I'm serving something on a dirty plate. Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna put this on. Now, ouch, that's hot. Now the potatoes are on the table already. Normally you do something nice around the outside, but I wanted to give them something to nosh on. Okay, so here's 2. And here's 3. All right, come on. All right, so now what we're gonna do is that this is okay. So I'm just gonna pour some of this sauce, and I'm gonna try to do this so that I don't make an absolute mess and I'm not spending 3 hours cleaning the kitchen tonight. So this will go with those fried potatoes, which I tried, and if those of you that have ever been to a Portuguese restaurant, they taste just like those potatoes that they bring out. So here it is. Bring this to Janice first. And then this is Sonia's. Alright, make sure we have to pay you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the chicken is done all the way through. So, for those of you that have finicky eaters that won't eat anything closely resembling a vegetable, you can do this without the mushrooms and the shallots and the other things. I'm sure the shallots would have added some more flavor to them. The mushrooms would have absorbed some of the flavors because when you dry them out, they'll get rehydrated in the sauce. So thanks for watching. Hit the hit subscribe and the like. And leave a comment like you almost look like you know what you're doing, or please let us know if you poisoned them. Until next time, thanks for watching.